This is JAVIII from JAVIII Empire, and in this video we're going to talk about what makes my courses so special. Let's go. This is not a question that I've been asked a lot, and for the ones who have asked it, I think it's a very important thing to find out from a mentor. So they have asked me, the very few, what makes my courses superior. So I'll just break it down into three things: the signals, the courses, and also the mentorship. Alright, firstly, let's talk about the signals. The thing is with the signals that I share, based on how I trade, right, I tend to look for the larger perspective. So each target generally is around between 80 to 130 pips, right? Generally, that's our target. Now, I know there are times where we might have to take the trades a little bit earlier, maybe a 60 pip or 70 pip, maybe even a 50, because we're not going to always get the market to hit take profit, or the last target for that matter, because we generally target like 3 take profits. So there are times we might have to take it a little bit earlier. Now, in terms of our stop loss, I try not to aim past 30 pips, right? So you'll see me send trades with 10 pips stop loss, 15, 20, 23, 25, right? But I don't pass 30, right? So imagine taking max 30 pips as a risk, right? And you're targeting like 80 pips, 120. That's really good. Now, one of the problems people tend to have in the industry is that, and I've heard this, is not me saying this, there are mentors out there that it seems like they're gambling, right? I'm not here to bash anyone or say anything, but they are targeting small profits. Now, I'm not speaking to them. That's how they trade, right? I'm just telling you how I trade. And I think you have a lot of people who prefer scalping the 10, the 15 pips, and that's absolutely fine. That's how they do their thing, right? But for me in particular, I like to target a larger place, and I think a lot of people like the larger movements, especially for those who do not have time. So me sending a trade now, and then like 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours later, you can then check back, or maybe not even that long, because there are times I'll send updates and certain information, but it will be low maintenance. So if, let's say, an hour or 2 hours later, I'll give you certain instructions, then you just have to follow that instruction. But generally, it's not a case where you just have to close all your position now, or just be all over the place, right? There are times where I'll have to give you certain information quite, closer to the time, like within an hour, 2 hours, etc. But generally, holding process is like 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. Secondly, the courses. Now, the courses that I provide, right, even though it's stated 2022, right, these courses were in development from back in 2019, 2020, right? It took me a long time to like literally develop a proper course, and the reason for this is that it takes time to set aside learning this skill and putting forward yourself into this industry so that you can understand adequate information, and not just part of a thing. You need to know the entire thing and be able to create a course and share it with other people. Now, it took time for me to learn this skill. It also took me time to develop some teaching abilities to an extent, to a point where that I can break down some complex information, or the complex part of trading, into a simplified version where anybody can understand. The first course that I would not really call it a course was put out, of course, private, in around 2019, 2020, and the official course was out in 2021. This 2022 course is more revised type of thing. It's more interactive, intuitive, just like you're looking at me as a camera right now. That's how it is, with demonstrations on whiteboards, and you have the chart information. I'll literally do on the chart thing, etc. All sorts of different demonstration and stuff is included. And the thing about it is that it's not a bunch of videos that's just randomly recorded and put down so that you guys can watch it. It's not something like that. And I think that's also an issue where people are having. They claim that, and again, not my words, people just put random videos together and send it out there like a course. It's not something that is structured, and that's one of the biggest things I want to talk about with the course. It is structured from the very basic information, move on to advanced. It is very simplified in the beginning so that anybody can understand, and it will take time move up, right? Cool, concise manner. right? Anybody can understand. It's like open up your mind to something totally brand new, simplify it, and then moving and diving a little bit deeper. That's what the course is. Very, very structured, right? There's a lot of things included and involved which we can't share at this now, but you just have to join and see. Now, not a way to brag or to boast, but I've heard many persons taking the course after completing it say that there are things that they have read and there are things that they have seen or hear me talk about in the course, right, that they have never heard anywhere else, right? I take great pride in that, of course, but it's not something that I'll brag or boast about. But I just say that to say this: people have taken course before and they say that at the end they do not know one thing. At the end they feel like they haven't learned anything, and it's nothing new. It's just something that they can literally see online. Now with this course, why it is superior is that now, apart from the structure and all of that you hear me talk about, there are information that's my observation. It's not something that you just find online. It's not something that you just say, oh, everybody has this. There's a lot of things with trading that, yes, of course, we can't change, right? We can't change it like pips, a lot. These are things that are standardized, right? Everybody uses them, not just in Forex, but also in stock trading and in other type of investments. People use these things. So there are things like that we cannot change, right? But for different things like observation and different styles and different stuff, like people can compress a lot of different things, put together and build it for themselves, and also have their own observation, right? The market is changing, over time, over like 5 years, over 10 years. The market wasn't the same back then as how it is right now, right? There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of changes being put forward. So there are a lot of observations of mine that are included in the course, right? So apart from the structure, there are things that I have in my course that people have seen that they have not seen it anywhere else. And these are a few of the things that makes my course different from others out there. Last thing, the mentorship. This is a huge problem in the industry where a lot of people complain that they do not get mentorship, that they pay for. They do not get a lot of stuff that they should have gotten, and you pay for mentorship and it's just that you join a group and they'll be just like sending outlooks and stuff. People concerned with this as well. So let me provide some insight as to what makes my mentorship different. Now, my mentorship in particular is structured. Now, with every course that you pay for, you get your own mentorship, right? Personalized mentorship. So each course you pay for, apart from having the course online, you get one-on-one mentorship along with the course, and that is important. The one-on-one mentorship is to solidify what you're learning, right? Imagine coming into a brand new industry, you go through a course, watch your course videos, you don't have any way of asking any question or anything like that, things you may not understand it, especially in a way that a person might explain it to you. Now, having one-on-one sessions now with me, you will be there sitting down with me, asking certain questions, maybe ask me to demonstrate it a little bit differently, or ask me to explain it in a different way so that you can understand. Ask your questions to solidify, see if you're learning anything, right? There are other things that are included in the course which also helps you to track whether or not you're learning or not. But people like to have that one-on-one interaction, and that's what the one-on-one is for. One-on-one sessions that I have, they're structured as well. They are scheduled. You, by being a part of the group, you will schedule your own one-on-one session, right? We have ways of you scheduling that for yourself. It's not something where you have to track me down and ask me for one-on-one. You schedule it, it'll be on my schedule, it'll be on yours. And then we'll move forward with you having a one-on-one session, right, while doing the course. The group mentorship is also there. Of course, we send outlooks and stuff, we send trades, we send results, we send all sorts of different stuff in the groups. Everybody share whatever they want to share about the market, so discuss the market. As long as you're in the mentorship group, you can talk about any currency pair, any assets, any metals, anything at all that you want to trade, VIX, stock indices, etc. You share whatever it is in the group, and that's our group mentorship session. We have live trading session as well. If you don't understand what live trading webinars are, then it's just where we go on the market, we look for trades, right? Look for different opportunities that we're going to take within that particular day, or we take them right there on the call. Now we have group mentorship session as well, where we talk about different stuff, and I've been doing those especially last year in November. November, even December. I even extended it to members of the free community as well, where we had group mentorship sessions on psychology, risk management. We did a lot of different things talking about, and then, yeah, a lot of people out there can tell you we did a lot of different mentorship, group mentorship sessions, right, last year, and we just close it off for those in the mentorship group now. So there's a lot going on. This is what mentorship is like with us, right? Structured thing. As a group, you got your one-on-one sessions with the course, and you get a group mentorship sessions by being a part of the group now. These are the things that makes my community a little bit different from others out there. These are the things that we do here at JAVIII Empire. So with that said, this is JAVIII FX. Peace, man.